So my list is basically just a Google Docs, though. So it's a
Okay.
little. Let me just move all this over here, because I have a million fucking things open right now.
Mood.
There we go. Beautiful, isn't it?
Hold on, let me
Get
see.
this up here. Right. This is
Okay.
just from the
Okay.
stream we did, stream notes.
Okay.
I went through them again and just noted down some stuff that was mentioned. And just to get us all into the mindset of what we're going to be talking about today, because there are a lot of stuff in the game that is not explained, as we talked about. And just going through the hero stuff that I remember and like saw through again, just a few things. These things might have been fixed though. For example, Rhyme, her rising talents only counts as one cast for Avalanche, no matter how many orbs it spends. Something that Vasquez talked about. Avalanche still procs a normal common with talent, which makes the talent much worse than you might expect. And then some free Glacial Assault counts as a full 5 orb talent strike. And I remember he had some comments about it being like, there's no reason why this wouldn't be explained, but it just doesn't say so in the in the tooltip.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff apparently about this that even we didn't go through in the videos, because I looked through the Discord as well, and like a lot of people just in the hero discussions just talk about stuff that isn't really intuitive. Like I'm on a crusade about a Savian point, but I'll get to that. I think I've mentioned every single time I talk about tooltips, I've mentioned it. So at some point, hopefully they'll fix it. Gunday, for example.
For sure.
Yeah, and Gunde has like a general one as well, but Crimson Strikes apparently has no duration, so you can prep it before a pull and hold the buff until your next damage ability, which sounds fucking ridiculous. But that's something I think Beefy, or it was in my, I think it was in my mentioned, it might have been Beefy. Leap is not locked to the direction your character is facing, just like the Iona teleport, and the, I think Ilarian's is directional, like where he's moving, which is also very strange. Like, why would you have where you're looking instead of where you're moving?
Yeah.
It's very annoying. And then other abilities. Why is Gunde's? What the fuck? Gunde. AoE is not centered around the enemy you're targeting, rather than. Oh wait, what? Is centered around the enemy model. I think it's said you are targeting rather than around Gunde himself. That means large hitboxes and bad target selection can make abilities miss parts of the pack if like the enemy is really big, because the ability stems from the center of the model and doesn't really go all the way out. So the butchers in Everdon, if you're hitting like the butchers, they are always a bit out of the pack because they're like their range is also bigger, so you might miss like a big part of the pack. It's also an issue on Savian. His blinding slash, like his one of his main defensives to like get a lot of parries. If the pack isn't like pixel stacked, only like 2 or 3 mobs will get like the debuff, so you can parry them.
Yeah.
So if they scatter out, you just waste a GCD essentially. So
absolutely fucking love that.
Yeah, that's a big issue with modeling, and also like if you. Do we have? No, it doesn't matter. If you're like targeting. I would think it was the same with the vehement hitbox. Like if your target is at the edge of like an arc, where the mobs are, it only hits like this one side of the pack.
Yeah, and there's actually like something even funnier about that. Like the Reavers and Sands that like to fucking charge out whenever.
Yeah.
Somehow, I swear to God, whenever I'm like aiming my nuke shot in their direction, they will literally always just charge out right as my time shot is in the air, and once they're like out of the pack, my vehement nuke shot just hits them and absolutely nothing else around them because they are off in Narnia. I swear to God, they do despite me for no other reason.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not like to say that we should change this by making the box bigger. No, it's just something to be aware of. Especially for like new players, like if you go into Eternal and you don't know how to select the correct target for your ability to proc on the most amount of mobs, just be aware it stems from the center of the model and not the outer edge of it. So on really big targets, it might not go that far.
But there are actually a lot of like weird interactions and I guess bugs with like a lot of enemies that have like movement abilities. Like a lot of the enemies that like to like leap as a like
Mm.
part of their like regular attacks, they like to get stuck on absolutely nothing. Somehow they're like, I don't know if their like model gets stuck and that makes their like AI break or whatever, but it's just like if the enemy does like a jump move, they are liable to getting stuck on something.
Oh, dude. Then we have to let me change the stream here. So,
Hmm.
just gonna paint something real quick. So, you know, let's say
Yes, paint.
here we have like mob. You know, mob one, right?
Hmm.
This is mob, and over here, this is you, right? This is you, smell. This
Yes.
is you. Sorry,
Okay,
the wrong
me.
color. This is smell.
Okay. Okay.
Beautiful. And mob one. There you go. Did you know that for some mobs, not every mob, but for some mobs like the leaving mobs like Scryers and Peak,
Mm-hmm.
in Peak and in Ruins, the jump they do is an animation and not like their model. Their model
Right,
just
yeah.
teleports, so he just goes
Oh,
here.
okay.
Like this is just the animation.
So, like
This is
internally within the game, the model doesn't actually like exist anywhere like on the trajectory of the jump.
no, this is just dead space. He doesn't
What the
exist
fuck?
doing this. He goes from here to there
Oh,
in an instant.
why?
So if you're hitting something that's mid-air, you will hit them where they were or where they're gonna be, and not like on the way. But not for every mob, only for some mobs.
Oh, of course, because why would
Yeah.
it be consistent?
Why would it be consistent, right? Just a little fun fact. I figured this out doing some testing for a build I had on Savian, where his solar blades hits the target he's targeting, right? The main target, and just like a
Yeah.
big AoE. And I
Mm-hmm.
noticed that sometimes I would be targeting something that leaps, and when they were in midair, it's very hard to see. I think I have a clip of it somewhere. It might have been deleted though. But I've noticed on a clip that when the mob was in midair, the solar
Yeah.
blades would hit where they were on the ground, like because the little
Oh,
the little indicator for the
yes.
target model is still where they were and not where they ended up. And it looks so fucking cursed because there's only
I
one mob.
fucking.
There
Oh
was
my
not,
god.
we just chaining one mob, right? And suddenly the
Mm-hmm.
solar blade just appears where, like, in the other end of the arena. It's just like, what?
Thanks. That's
Why is it
great.
over
Love that.
there? Yeah, but again, I haven't tested this on every single mob, so I don't know which mobs it's like limited to. I am not sure. But yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah. Go on. Actually, yeah, because like I was thinking about the Reavers. There's actually, I think I'm not sure if it's a bug. I'm sure it's not intentional behavior strictly, but I've gotten scammed by the charge like multiple times now. You know how it just like there's the like AOE indicator on the floor, just a line
Yeah.
that it should charge along,
Yeah.
but I've had like multiple instances now that I have managed to clip where I have very clearly moved out of the line and still get hit. Like the fucking thing just starts drifting just to hit me. I can actually, I have a clip for you. Hold on,
Oh yeah.
let me find it. Like it is like almost imperceptible if you like watch it at like normal playback speed, but I can just like go here like frame by frame. Okay, so the quality shit. I apologize, but you might be able to see what I'm on about here.
What the fuck?
What was that?
Wait. What? What?
Okay,
Wait, you
let's
can
go
see it
back a little
midair.
bit.
You can see it midair. That it's not on the line.
I'm very clearly out of it,
Yeah.
yes. If we go like frame by frame. Why does bro teleport here? What is that?
What?
He just starts drifting just to spite me for no other reason. I don't know like what this little loop that he does here is, but okay,
What?
I guess.
It's funny because, like, if he got pushed, let's say you have like something that can push him, it would
Yeah.
just wouldn't that just interrupt him, or is it uninterruptible? I think it's uninterruptible, right? The
I'm pretty
charge.
sure Reavers are immune to CC anyways.
Yeah, so nothing will be able to move it. It just snaps
No,
over to hit you.
no, he just yep, he just starts drifting. And
What?
like this is the second clip I have of this occurring.
What? Chief Rebel, please fix your game.
I'm just getting scammed every day in Sans. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, you poor boy. Well, Sans already was a demon key, so you know it's what it
Yeah,
is.
for sure. But let's move on.
Some off GCD stuff, because this was some stuff for Ilarion. I think Spry mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Or it was Spry who mentioned it. He was a guy there. Some off GCD abilities used to be usable during Barrage, his ability, but now they cancel the channel. This apparently changed without being properly documented. It is also inconsistent since some other channeled abilities still work while rolling or using other abilities.
Yeah.
So I think it was just the roll, he can't use his barrage by rolling, but all the other channels he can. And there's like no reason for it. It wasn't mentioned in the notes. It's just kind of broke from build to build. And that's
fun.
It just happens. I think I saw in the theory crafting channel, I think Angry also got to document some stuff in there about some stuff being changed without being in the patch notes. He can find all that shit, dude. His client is crazy. Let me see if I can find it. It might have been a little bit way up. Yeah, it was some. He was looking at some changes to the source code, and he just found some lines saying this thing has been changed to this instead, and then looked over the patch notes like, funny, they never mentioned that. But yeah, some GCD stuff. Also on the GCD off GCD topic. Why isn't it all weapon abilities that's off GCD? Why are some on the GCD? I don't get the reason why.
For certain roles, some weapon abilities even have cast times.
Yeah. Faded Strikes, I kind of feel like that's okay to have a channel, right? But the Hungering, isn't it the least used weapon, the Hungering weapon?
Yeah, the Zarleth one. Yeah, it's like doubly bad for Aeona because it just like locks you into the channel for 3 seconds, and it is very important that you be pressing your buttons at all hours of the day.
Yeah.
So it's just like the anti-Aeona weapon. It's so bad.
It's also, I don't think there's a single tank it benefits more than Shackle or Faded.
No, like nobody.
Even Sahil's will be better.
That like whole fucking like family of weapons just needs a rework. I don't think anybody's using it.
No. I kind of like the idea of the Greatsword just having a big fucking shield, right? But in this season, that shield is not that big. It's like tiny compared to what you can get from your healers now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It was nice. I used it in season 2 because you can do like some kind of gimmicky thing with the crit build. With like having high crit and then brave machinations, and then a lot of expertise as well, alongside the inspired and visions and all the CD reducing, and
for sure.
And then heroic brand, bro. The damage you could get from that shield because it was
very large,
fucking big, and you'd have it like every 15 seconds, even though it's like 1.5 minute cooldown.
For sure.
It was very funny. I think I peaked at like 80% uptime on a weapon ability.
Okay,
shield.
That's pretty good.
It was pretty good. I don't think it works anymore, or it's not like viable anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But yeah, Sylvie. A lot of her healing technically comes from core abilities, but that does not mean it counts as actually pressing a core ability for blessings. This makes some effects look much better for Sylvia on paper than they actually are.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, especially I think OTM mentioned, or I asked OTM about Usurper on Sylvie, and he was like, it won't. Oh, I think Rokras answered that by saying it wouldn't really matter because a lot of the core abilities don't count as clicking.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be useful. Which
something kind of similar for Aeona, but I'll get to that later.
Yeah, but I think that just counts as like a noob trap because it's not really. It's very hero specific. You just kind of have to know how the hero works for that to be workable or knowable. So it's not really like a bug or anything.
that just goes to show, in my opinion, like how badly worded like just a lot of the tooltips are in general. Like
Yeah.
when you know, you obviously know, but it's just like if it's not like explained to you like in depth by someone who knows exactly how it works, like you can't get the full idea from just reading the tooltip, and I think that's bad.
Yeah. I have a personal disdain of abilities and like passives that say you have a chance. It's like, what's the chance?
Yeah.
Give me the number.
Oh yeah, also just like things like execute on like subduer, and then there's the death
Yeah.
grasp set. Like
Doesn't
what counts
mention
as low
when.
health?
Yeah, what's the execute range? Just give us the number.
Like it's 30%, yeah, but like where the
Just
fuck
say
did it
that.
tell you that?
Yeah, just tell us. Because yeah, that's the I remember it was I think it was Wall of the Dread on WoW, where every
Mhm.
trinket would have like a proc per minute in a
Oh yeah.
parentheses or bracket on the item.
Yeah.
And dude, that was so nice. Like knowing how often something procs, it
Mhm.
was so nice. But they went away from it again because they didn't like
Why?
people. It was some
We
shit
hate
about the.
accessibility.
Yeah, it was something about, the casuals, they don't know what it means, and that's not why they bring trinkets. It's like, you don't make trinkets for casuals. What do you mean? They don't fucking care. They want to have
No,
something that
just like
looks fun.
make
Yeah.
more information more available. It is literally never a bad thing.
Yeah. Or easily, like,
Yeah, just
seeable.
make it accessible.
Yeah. Because there's nothing that screams, gamble more than having a passive say, you have a chance. Like, okay.
Okay, but is
Is it
it
high,
a
low?
50%
What?
chance?
Yeah, is that it?
1% chance? Wait, what are we gambling with
Yeah,
here?
what are we doing here? Because like certain blessings like celestial, it just tells you the percent is how many, like it's 8 or 13 or 20. Like, cool, thank you so much. Now I know what to work with. But I think, was it heretic? It might have been heretic who was missing the text that says like 20% chance or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
I
Uh,
think that one
it,
doesn't even work correctly right now. I don't remember
oh,
like what exactly was broken with it, but I heard something of the sort.
it might not proc
I'm
correctly.
not surprised.
Yeah. Oh, I think I saw that as well. Wasn't it something about the heretic not scaling correctly with main stat? Or didn't factor in like crit? Oh wait, no, can it crit? I don't think it can crit.
I don't
Doesn't
remember. I
matter.
just remember that it's not working as intended at the moment, or at all. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of things in this game, I feel.
Yeah, because again, noob traps, and that's my Savian point. Savian has a pretty crazy noob trap in that his Brilliant Flare, which is the casting version of his core ability, or when it's a casting, it's a core ability, but as soon as you have instant Brilliant Flash charges, it's a power.
Yeah.
There's no reason for this to be like, just make them both power, or make both of them core, because most people miss this. Because they rarely double check an ability mid combat,
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
That's actually crazy. What the fuck?
yeah, and I remember Kush. He noticed it very early season, and I think he told me, but I didn't trust him. And then I just said, Kush, it's wrong. I can see right here the tooltip says core ability. It couldn't change mid combat, and he's right. It changed. It's mid combat.
Wild.
Yeah. Because like, imagine any other ability. Like, I don't know exactly how Miko's combos work, but just imagine that her abilities would mid combo, depending on how many combo points you have or whatever, or Mara's combo points, just changes the ability subtype out of nowhere. Like, okay.
Yeah, no.
Not really that reliable.
Like from a design perspective, I could understand like why that would be the case, but it is such like why would you ever?
Yeah, it's just
It's
noob
so like
trappy.
insanely like player hostile, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no reason to make them both, because again, if you know how Savian plays, you never click the casting version anyways.
Oh yeah.
So there's literally no reason why. Oh, but then you can heal more. It's like, yeah, it's single target healing. It doesn't matter. You can make it power. It won't matter, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't be good to cast it either ways, but whatever. Iona!
Oh, do you want to skip over Iona? I can just like go through her at the end. You can just like go through all the other
Okay.
heroes first.
Okay. And this again, this might be changed, so you can tell me.
Yeah, I got
Adios.
one more. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. I hope the Isidore was here. But adios. Detonated damage travels through enemies rather than hitting everything instantly. It goes
Okay.
in a line. So it goes dum 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 dum.
Oh, he's got like a travel time. That's whack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in large pools, the damage can take several seconds to actually reach the priority target. That means a mob can be literally dead, depending detonate damage while its health bar has barely moved at all. So
Okay.
something at the end of the line can be dead, but it doesn't know yet. It's literally the Omae Wamu Shindeyu meme.
Okay, see.
Yeah. Spontaneous combustion also seems to cap lower than the tooltip suggests.
Oh, I'm not even surprised about that. They really seem to struggle with like target caps for some
Yeah,
reason.
I despise target caps. Sure, having something that like above 8 targets fall off damage or like reduce damage, fine, that's fine. But
Yeah,
target capping, oh, I hate it so much.
this image.
Because you can just work around it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tariq. If you ult while lightning stance is already active, you can spend your spirit without refreshing the duration, which is again why that is so
Why
unfortunate.
not? Yeah.
Yeah, because then you don't refresh the buff and you just lose it because it runs out of time. Fucking sucks to waste the spirit. And also I think everybody who plays with Tarek knows this, and when you have the Shroud, his passive
Oh
lightning
yeah.
can also break stealth Shroud just by being near enemies.
Yeah, I remember this. This has ruined mini farm runs.
Yeah. Which is something I really like about Fellowship is that the Shroud is true invisibility, so you don't have to
Yeah,
like
yeah, for
dodge and
sure.
weave,
Yep.
like in WoW. But then having an ability that goes through that, it's just like it sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Iona.
Yeah, okay. So, hold on. Let me just like go read what you have on Aeona here.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these are kind of base level things. I have some like truly demented shit, I think. Hold on. But yeah, okay,
Can you tell me if
so
it's true?
this we can go through like what you have here. Well, stagger turning off a cap, like that's fully like intended. But it's basically because it was changed from like stagger was like massively reworked from how it was in season 2, where it was just uncapped. You could just have your entire health bar be stagger, and that was fine. And now it stops at 60%, at a value that's equal to 60% of your max health.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
then basically it just doesn't do anything after that. So it is like EHP, but very unreliable to a certain point.
HP
But
daughter.
it's just, yeah. Like, it was actually very recently when like OTM was like, we were talking about something else, and he just like asked me, like, by the way, do you actually know how stagger works? And I was like, pause. I do not explain. And the way he explained it, hold on, I need to find you the exact quote because it is beautiful, and I don't think I could ever explain it as succinctly in my own words.
Okay.
1 second.
We are
So,
OTM enjoyers in here.
yes, okay. So the exact quote is as follows. Imagine a series of buckets in a line. Every time damage is staggered, the stagger is evenly distributed across all buckets. Every 3 seconds, the first bucket is emptied, in parentheses, stagger tick, and but in the back of the line. I think that it's like a perfect analogy, and it just like explains to you exactly like how the fucking mechanic works internally. But it is just like is just like a mess of like these very unintuitive mechanics just stacked on top of each other in a very haphazard fashion. Okay, so
That's
yeah,
okay. That's an interesting way to for it to work. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
oh yeah. No, it's just like I feel like every time I play with people that I have not played with before, I have to explain some part of my kit because like people just don't know how
Yeah.
Aeona works. I
Yeah,
mean,
for
a
good
lot of the
reason,
time I
right?
question if I know how she works.
Yeah, I mean for good reason because like doesn't she
Yes,
change her entire playstyle according to like 2 talents?
more or less, yeah. Like, there's a lot of shit going on with her kit that is just weird like that.
And the second one here, Chronosap.
Yeah. Chronotap, actually, yeah. So that's our
Oh.
mana talent. So how it basically is supposed to work. I mean, it does work like that. Like every time you use a Chrono spending ability, you get 1 stack of Chronotap, and when it expires, you get back like I think it's 1.5% of your max mana per stack.
Hmm?
But the thing is, it's actually not. I'm pretty sure it's like 1.2% of your max
What?
mana per stack
What?
now. I don't remember what the exact value is, but it was like stealth nerfed because like they made it so that it can stack higher, but each stack gives you less mana per stack.
But
So
does it say so in the
basically,
tooltip and the patch notes, or?
yeah, like the tooltip still reflects it, but like
Okay.
it may seem like a buff when you just read the patch notes, but actually, if you don't get it to like at least six stacks, like it is strictly worse than it was like before the change.
Oh, okay.
And if you just like look at the stack distribution, the amount of times you get it over 6 stacks is like in the vast minority. I don't remember exactly what the distributions look like on average, but it is like I think less than 10% of the time.
Okay.
I don't
Hmm.
understand why they did that, but
Yeah, that
okay.
seems weird. Like less than 10 then? Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Also, yeah.
the other one, a
Final
few.
point. Yeah, that is just like that just kind of goes on like all levels. There's a couple of talents, namely Uchronia and Hastening Doom. That's just like as soon as you get access to them on the hero, you put them on and you never take them off. Like you just do not play the fucking hero without
Yeah,
those.
I think let me pull up Archon real quick. Because I'm pretty sure if you go to Archon and just look at the Aeona talents, you just see
Mm-hmm.
the distribution and it's just like those two are just 100% or something.
As they should. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like
Yeah,
they
here.
need to be either just made baseline or like something has to change in her kit because like you just cannot play the hero.
99.1 and
Good.
point
Who the fuck
0.6.
is the? I don't understand. I don't understand who the fuck is playing Aeon with a Hastening Doom, or is that just like people who have literally not unlocked that talent row yet? I hope so.
It might be, but no, this is from the top 30%, so above
Oh, okay.
21.
It's just there's some sicko out there with a Hastening Doom. I will find
Yeah.
you and I will ask you what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, other than that, there's why
I mean,
is
there's also
Temporal Chef
like
is 0%?
there's 5% without fucking Uchronia.
Yeah, I don't understand that either because it's like a lot of people like to think about it as like a thing in like terms of like resource management. If you just like manage your resources enough, you don't need it, you guys, which is untrue because like literally nothing else in her kit makes you as much Krona as this thing.
Mm.
Like it is strictly a fucking value game.
Yeah, because it basically reduces your. If you say that you have to use, it basically gives you 25%. Wait, no. Yeah, it gives you 25% Krona baseline,
It
right?
gives you either like 30 or 50 depending on what you use to proc on.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And like if I'm looking at my own logs, like on average I trigger Uchronia about 340 times.
Yeah.
So 340 times 30 or 50. Yeah, like what else is making you
That's
that
a
amount of Krona? Literally nothing.
lot.
You can't do better than this, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, like if we're on the topic of like weird Aeona talents, can you hover over Edge of Ruin? Because that's like one of my favorite talents.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically what happens is when you have your Echoes of Ruin on anything, when you hit your fleeting hour, it basically just like triggers an additional instance of damage equal to the full value of the dot from Echoes on everything that has Echoes applied to them at the moment.
Mm.
But the hidden interaction here is because like fleeting hour is apparently on some spaghetti code, which I'm not surprised
Oh my
about at all.
god.
The activation actually happens twice. Like first when you
What?
activate it the first time, and then again when fleeting hour falls off. And this actually happens like hold on, was it like philosopher or something? There was like one blessing that basically like triggers on major activation. I think it was philosopher, yeah. So
Yeah,
it also
philosopher.
works similarly. Like it gets like 2 activations for fleeting because like something in the
What?
code basically like counts the like fleeting hour falling off as
An
another activation
instance.
for some
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
That's
So
stupid.
I don't know if it's intentional. I feel like it's not, but it basically like that interaction alone makes this talent playable. Like it would be utter dog shit without it, and I dread the day when they change or fix that. I just hope they make it baseline because it's just not playable without it.
Could it be? No, it couldn't be because you have entropic. So
No, no, no.
it couldn't be.
I think it's just something to do with like how fleeting is coded because like it doesn't actually like trigger its cooldown.
Hmm.
Like when you press it initially, like it only starts counting the cooldown down like once the duration on it expires, because otherwise it would just get weird with the CDA.
Yeah, and that might be something on other heroes to the same extent, right?
Yeah, I'm not even sure if anybody else has like a button like that where like the cooldown does not start on the button press. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like
Maybe
that's like
maybe Vigor.
I don't know. I don't know shit about Vigor other
I
than
think
the hate
he has
does
like a
million
channel
billion
that you
damage.
can, while it's channeling, you can like do another cast underneath it or something. I might be
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
I might be
I don't
wrong.
even know. I would have to ask someone who actually plays the hero.
Or it might have been a change. It might be in my
Yeah, yeah,
other,
yeah.
because I have another list here of you can see a few items.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Uh-huh,
is
mm-hmm.
taken from Discord.
Yeah. There's a
Uh,
couple of other Aeona talents that I would like to briefly go over, if
mm-hmm.
that's okay.
Yeah.
So, Entropic Burst is my favorite child. It
Yes.
creates my favorite minigame in the game. So, basically, Entropy's Claim is like our main big dot that gives us hella Chrono and does hella damage and healing. So, whenever you're running this talent, whenever Entropy's Claim falls off, it applies like a second dot effect in an AoE, like around the main target. And actually, you can do this with the Wrist legendary and also the Cloak legendary, but it is a little bit wonky with the Cloak.
Hmm?
So basically, if you apply another like Entropy's Claim before 1 second of the Entropic Burst dot effects has elapsed, you can get a second application of Entropic Burst on the same target, and it
What?
literally just like stacks the other instance on top of the previous one. And you
Yay!
can stack this shit up to 10 stacks, and I'm very sad that it caps
What?
out at 10. Like this is the only way that Briseona can do like respectable amounts of AoE damage.
That's
But
nuts.
the only way you can actually get to like 10 plus stacks is to play a key that has the ultimatum effects, because it gives you like 10% cooldown reduction. Like otherwise it's just not possible. I think it caps out at like 6 or 7 stacks. Like
Oh.
I've gotten to 8 stacks without ultimatum, but that was with like Shadow Lord haste. It takes a
Ah.
little bit and like a lot of just things going right.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. Puberty.
But
Holy. Hmm.
in ultimatum, my highest stack count, well, it's not stacks, it's like refreshes, because it doesn't actually stacks beyond 10.
Yeah.
I've gotten 18 refreshes, and I could have
Oh.
gotten more, but there was some kind of crisis situation that I had to attend, so I couldn't get the refresh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
And
You
like
need to
for
do one
comparison,
cleanse.
yeah, for comparison, like outside of ultimatum, I've only ever gotten 8. Like the difference is insane, actually.
Wow. Yeah, because that's a lot of damage. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, like
damage.
but the thing is, like, you don't do this like damage immediately, and like the other thing that's like kind of throttling your damage in that way is just fucking enemy health bars,
Hmm?
because it literally takes you a minute and a half to actually get to 10 stacks, like provided that you actually make every refresh when you should.
Oh, so 25% of the fucking Everdon boss. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah,
So it takes a
that's
long
just
time.
like,
Okay.
yeah, it takes a long time to ramp up, and it's just like it takes one mistake to just like for all of that to just fall off, and then you start from zero.
Yeah. So I see that's your love child, but I think that also
Yes.
goes under the category of, hidden tech, right?
It is like very much hidden. Like I don't think this interaction is intentional in any way, but it's just like if we can't stack this fucking dot, then we can't do any goddamn damage on
Yeah.
AoE unless we're playing vehement, which you don't really want to do in big keys because it has some problems.
Mm.
But
Okay.
also because of like I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned the FPS problems to death. Like it's just like
Yeah.
because you have 2 dots on literally everything and every pole all of the time. Like I've talked to Amburan about this actually. He seems to think that it might be like a bandwidth issue. because like
Oh.
I don't know, just like too many fucking calculations going on with like a million billion dots on everything at all times. So
Hmm.
I don't know when we will see an end to the Aeona FPS terrorism, but I hope that day is soon because like I would like to play the game. Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, why? I'm just gonna, quote what OTM said in the bonus section for this hero
Oh yeah.
segment. What the fuck is Iona's ult? What is that animation? It's so
I
unnecessary.
Yeah, and it actually like adds on top of like all of that FPS terrorism. Like it like I
Yeah.
can see my FPS dip like every time I press alt. Like
Yeah.
especially if there's a lot of other shit going on already.
They could
Oh yeah,
literally.
actually.
Oh, yeah, good.
About the alt, like it has a neat little interaction because like how it is supposed to work is it basically stops your party's health bars for the duration. It stores all of the damage and healing that is going on
Hmm?
like throughout. That is what is supposed to be going on. But if anybody in your party is running the mountain neck trait, aka cheat death,
Hmm?
if at any point during the old like it would actually like dip your HP to like death levels, it is just going to proc that even if you were not actually going to fucking die as a result of the ult.
Oh.
So it's just like and you will be proccing that like literally every time if there's like a Shadow Lord or whatever, because that's just what happens with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
ult.
Because you stop your healing for like, 3 pulses? 2 pulses?
Yeah, no, but like I will be spamming my healing buttons throughout the whole thing, but it is
Hmm.
because of how Aeona's healing works, because you're healing through cleansing stagger primarily.
Hmm.
Like stagger still needs to accumulate on the party, like
Yeah.
even when you're under the effects of the ult. So it
That
just
is
like basically like
wild.
breaks. Yeah, it just breaks your fucking cheat death for absolutely no reason. I'm pretty sure that's a bug, and I would like it fixed because like it's just like very fucking cool and fun to just tell my party like, okay, I'm gonna proc your cheat now. Goodbye. Sorry about that.
You're welcome, citizen.
Yep, it's kind of dreadful.
Yeah, for sure. I was trying to find the ability, but it's not in here.
Mm.
Um,
Oh yeah, you don't have the fucking buttons here. Hey, that's
yeah,
me.
it is you. Look at you.
But
Only
oh, there's
500 ahead,
actually
dude. Oh my god, you're behind. You're getting behind. That's like
yeah, I
2
haven't
keys.
been
So.
progging much. I've been doing just fun maxing too much. But there's
Yeah,
actually like one thing about like the you were mentioning about like somebody's like directional like movement abilities before. There's
yeah.
actually some really weird shit going on with Aeonas.
Oh,
Because they actually changed the teleport a little bit going from season 2 to 3. Like before it would only ever like travel alongside like flat surfaces. Like if you jumped off a cliff, you could not teleport back on.
mm-hmm.
Now you can. It's great. I love it
Oh,
actually.
it doesn't follow the
But
nav mesh anymore.
no, I don't think so. Because
Huh.
like I've been able to just like get back to where I was even if I was like hit by a knockback or just jumped off a cliff for no reason or whatever.
Interesting.
It is much better that way. But like because we have the temporal barrage, which is a channel ability that for some reason kind of just like turns your character to like whatever you're targeting.
Yeah.
If you use your blink like while you're channeling that, it just kind of goes wherever the fuck it wants. Like there's some weird
Oh,
bug interaction with that. Because like your force turn to like where you're barraging, but you also kind of want to blink in the direction that you're moving.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's just like something gets wonky with that
Oh,
interaction,
it
so
might
you just like
lock
go,
you.
yeah, something
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, so even though you're barraging a target and you're supposed to be looking at that or like facing that way, if you then
Mm.
turn during the barrage, it probably like thinks you're locked but then overcorrects or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just like
Interesting.
kind of like either like teleports you fucking nowhere or like puts you into the direction that you're barraging. It's just like it doesn't like quite work the way you would
It
expect it
doesn't
does.
know where to go.
Nah.
All right. Um, but I'm pretty,
Do
I'm
you have
pretty.
any weird energies? Hold on, let me think about it.
You probably get them.
Surely there's something.
You might remember them. It's funny. Like looking at talents that's not used at all. Like, is this a 7
Mm.
talents that has like? Oh wait, no, only 6 without any
I actually
usage.
don't know why the Siege of Eternity is use more than karmic. Like that's criminal to me. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Well, it is the 21 plus.
Mm,
It's funny you can't really sort after more, but I guess
yeah,
that's for the too much for the Icon server.
yeah,
Simplifying
yeah,
it.
yeah. But I know, like Aeon particularly has a lot of like just kind of weird noob trap things. It's just like this seems good on paper, but it doesn't like actually tell you like what it does and or like in what situation it actually does anything for you, and so it's just like very easy to get like just kind of misled by certain things.
Mm.
But I think
Ooh, dude,
mhm.
that reminds me. Isidore told me uh,
Oh
a long time ago, but he mentioned it as well yesterday. Um, Another like hidden thing is for
yeah.
spirit. The spirit calculation,
Um,
because the spirit tooltip says that you have a chance equal to your spirit percentage
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to proc your spirit refund, but that's not actually
Yeah.
correct.
Oh, okay.
Somebody found out that it is lower, and they found the equation for it.
What the fuck?
So you can put in your actual spirit percent in that equation, and it tells you your actual like spirit refund percentages, and it's way lower.
Hmm.
Like it depends on how much spirit you have and what character, but there's something about only like if you have 20%, your true chance is like 17.
Okay, that's
But
interesting.
yeah, and if you have 10%, it's like 8 or 8.5, something like that. So it's not like
That's like.
that much for like lower spirit. But if you have a
Mm.
lot of fucking spirit, you
It's
have
like not intuitive.
way lower. Yeah, that's very not intuitive. I don't think it's
Yep.
intended either.
No.
Because it does say in
It's
the
just
tooltip equal to your spirit percent. So it should be
alas,
equal.
it was not equal to.
It should be equal.
Oh yeah, actually, that reminds me of another Aeona thing
Oh, yeah?
because sorry, I'm just fucking hogging the screen time with Aeona bullshit
No, it's
every
fine.
time.
I got time.
So
Don't
all
worry,
of your
man.
Krona generating abilities, like how they have a chance tied to your crit rate to generate like additional Krona,
Mm.
like but it's just like it doesn't actually depend on whether the ability itself crits. It is literally just like a completely separate, equal to your crit rate chance to generate additional Krona on a hit.
Oh, really?
That's actually how it is worded in tooltip, but I feel like it is so fucking easy to miss. Like you just think like, oh yeah, sure, if it crits, no, it's not. It is just a completely like
On
separate
crit
from.
chance. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's not even on crit. It is just equal to your crit rate on hit. Like
What?
it is the least intuitive fucking thing possible, but
But
that's how it
only if you
is.
crit or on every hit.
On every hit, it doesn't matter if the hit itself crits, but it is just like chance equal to
Oh.
your character sheet crit rate.
Oh, that's worded weird because I thought you meant that when you
Yeah.
crit, you have a chance equal to your crit to generate
No,
more.
no, no, no.
What?
It is just like on any hit. Like it is like the least fucking intuitive thing ever. I don't know if it would be like better or worse or like how we would change if it was actually like on the ability critting or not. But
Hmm.
at the moment it is just weird, mostly.
That'd be a giant nerve because that's also how crit works with the shields, right?
Mm.
Your shields have a chance equal to your crit chance to reduce the damage done to a shield by
Oh
50.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, the fucking crit shield.
Yeah.
Which is
That's what.
wild.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why one of the meta builds for Savian in the beginning of the season
Mhm.
was a crit build because that was the
Oh
only
yeah, yeah, yeah.
reason we got more defensives. Like we literally had to
Yeah.
go crit to get more defensive.
Yep, 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 yep.
It's kind of dumb. But it's not the case anymore. Like crit is just
Mhm.
mediocre now,
Um,
which is sad. It's so sad.
Press mid.
Yeah, I want more crit, man. Seal Heskia. 5% don't use Heskia?
Yeah, I
Dude, you
don't
gotta
know.
get a hold of your Ionas. I'm guessing because they
I
get they.
try.
I think it's because they're above 20s and still farming and they don't have the set yet.
Yeah, probably.
Most likely,
I would
right?
assume so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like there is
Mm.
no way you don't run that on literally any character.
This you?
Yeah, I run that on like my weird ring build, yes.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I don't think Draconic Might is bad on Aeon,
I
personally.
like Draconic. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Torment just gives
I
more.
prefer I prefer Dark Prophecy in like on my normal
Mm.
build, but you know.
Oh. But getting back to it, just so we don't lose
Yes,
complete
okay.
track. Fellowship. This is taken from the Discord, right? Everything here is taken from the Discord. Um, a lot of stuff is found via some search words. It
Mm-hmm.
might have been outdated. I don't know
I will
completely.
tell you if I know if it is outdated or not, but I don't
Yes.
know everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, and
I have
there's
not yet reached omniscience.
not yet. And a lot of this is taken in like semi context. I didn't have time to read the context of every single conversation here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I didn't really feel like also linking to every single conversation. Like that would take forever. So,
Mm-hmm.
but things the game doesn't tell you. And some things
Ta-da.
might be, duh, if you played the game enough, you would know this. Yeah, but this is from the point of view of a person who probably just started the game like a few days ago or today. They got to
A wee
Eternal.
babe
A wee child. They would
is.
probably not know this, and especially if they didn't play another ARPG like Diablo or Path of Exile, or if they didn't play an MMO like WoW or Final Fantasy that has dungeon systems,
Mm-hmm.
this might not be self-explanatory. Upgrading rarity can copy the modifiers already on the item. This is called
Mm-hmm.
flooding. It is very well known to the people who are on the Discord. If you've never been on the Discord before, you don't know this probably unless you figure it out on your own. If you
Yes.
have a item, like a blue item, with a blessing on it, let's say you have Vehement. We love Vehement sometimes. And you
Sometimes.
sometimes, and you upgrade that said item to purple, it will duplicate the Vehement. This has been stated by a lot of people. It's in like a spreadsheet and a flow chart. It's
Mm-hmm.
everywhere. Just if you're a noob, you don't know this, you can duplicate modifiers. It goes for every modifier. So if your modifier is stats, you will make more stats.
Except
If
set bonuses.
except set bonuses, because that's a different matter. Um,
Yes.
and those are unique. It also is when you have a item like a purple or a yellow item that has two modifiers of different types. When you then go to the red item and you have the third one dropping, it is RNG which one gets duplicated. There's
Yeah,
no
like
way of telling.
that's a question I see asked a lot. Like it's not like
It is
even if people know
50-50.
about the whole flooding, yeah,
Yeah.
like you just can't know. But also like something that I want to add on top of that, like I feel like it's not immediately obvious that like all three types of traits are all count as traits. So you can't have like two heroic and one major on a
Yes.
3 slot item. Like they're like mutually exclusive, or like they're in the same bucket. They're the same category. Therefore,
Yeah.
you can only have two of.
That's actually another thing I should have put in here as well. Exactly what you're saying. So major traits, defensives, and heroics, those are in a similar category. But when you roll a major, you can't roll defensive. So it's kind of weird that an item can't have both major and heroic because
Yeah.
it's different types already. But I'm guessing that's a restriction that the devs made, so you
Mm-hmm.
can't really have. But it makes no sense that they wouldn't be able to. But the rule of thumb is that the bonuses, the modifiers, have like, if you look at your character panel, like every window, you have one window for gems, so that's one modifier type. You have one window for blessings, that's one modifier type. You have one window for all your traits, that's one modifier type. Um, that's how I think about it.
Yep. I think
Except for
that
the
is how it
stats,
should be.
because your main stat is its own thing, and secondaries are their own thing. But whatever. But yeah, so that's worth mentioning. A blue item can be a better crafting base than a purple or legendary. A legendary is, I mean,
Yes.
red.
Regal, yeah.
Yeah, regional. And that's where the set pieces come in. When you want to craft and you want to do the flooding that we just talked about, you kind of want to do it on an item that only has one modifier. Because let's say I get a piece of boots, right? I get some boots, and I really, really like Vehement, right? And it has Vehement, very nice. I can then just flood freely. I can flood it, I can get double Vehement, and then the third modifier will be random. We don't know. But if I have let's see, 2 modifiers on a purple item. It's random which one I roll. If I have like a gem and a secondary stat, whatever, if I then go in and I try to roll one of them, it's, it's unreliable. It's weird. It's strange, right? Because I won't know which one will be duplicated. But
for sure.
But set items.
You don't want to gamble on that.
Exactly, it's waste of materials. But set items get their set bonus on blue. So you don't have your first modifier on set bonuses, set items. So if I have, you like the Dark Prophecy. If I want to have a Dark Prophecy set piece with the modifier Vehement that I really love, I really like it, I want it this bad on this Dark Prophecy item, I need to get the Dark Prophecy on blue, so I know it's Dark Prophecy, it has a name, so you can always know if it is, that's fine. Then I want to have it drop on purple, because then I know exactly what modifier it has. I don't want to upgrade a set piece from blue to purple, because then it's RNG, which modifier I get. It's a waste of materials. Just wait until you have the purple drop instead to save materials.
Or you just get like 5 blues and then you hope that one of them upgrades into the modifier that you want.
Yeah, and waste 50 marks because you get 5 secondary stats.
I have progressed beyond the need for marks. I am always sitting at like plus 2k. I just don't even think about marks anymore. But that's a me problem. That's not the average player. I acknowledge that.
What the hell? Get this, man. Fucking eat the rich, man. What the fuck?
What?
I'm kidding. But yeah, so blue items are in general really good for base. But if it's a set piece, you want them to be purple. I think there's almost no instance where I want to keep yellow or red items, because first of all, the bonus stats are, kind of ass, because it'll be like 1 stamina and like 1 expertise or whatever, instead of like double whatever main stat or whatever. And
like the layers of RNG there, it's just like it has to drop literally perfect as it is.
Yeah.
Because you can't like affect it anymore. Like it is either an instant hit or it is a brick.
Yeah, or it hits the RNG Jesus of hitting 1 of each modifier that you want, and not like, double blessing and then different blessings or whatever. So just like, fuck. And when you roll something that has like double blessing on it, when you roll, you don't roll 1 blessing at a time. You roll both of them. So it's RNG.
Can I tell you a funny anecdote actually regarding this very thing? So I have like 500 gem power. It is currently ruby on my gear. But I have like fluctuated between like I mean there's some more, but like that's like the one like cluster of like 1 specific gem power that I have.
Yeah.
At one point I thought about like running some slightly different build that I wanted yellow gem power for instead. So I basically had to roll like, I think it was like 7 items from ruby to topaz.
Oh, you poor boy.
I think 6 of them had like doubles. 1 of them only had 1, so that's like really not even a consideration. But it took about 2,000 marks to like roll all of those doubles. And like a while back, I decided to roll back to ruby because I wanted to run a different build that required ruby instead of topaz. So I had to roll 9 items, 8 of which were doubles from 1 like double gem power to a different one. And it, again, it required like about 2k marks.
Bruh. Just guys,
but I did
just make new items. It's so much cheaper. It's so much cheaper.
Yeah, see, because like I thought that I was smart as hell, like putting like my fucking gem power on my relics, because gem power is easy to fucking roll. Like that's easy as shit. But it's just like no, you don't want to roll doubles into doubles. Holy shit!
The game knows exactly what you're rolling for, and it does exact opposite of what you want. It knows. The more you crave it, the less you're gonna roll it.
I swear to God, like 1 item rolled back to the same double that I started from like 5 separate times before it actually hit the thing that I wanted. I was mad.
Dude, I think it's pretty much like the majority of the community has had items with like secondary stats. And like, okay, this mod I can roll into, blessing or trait, and it rolls into main stat. Just like, okay, well, unlucky, but I can roll again. And it rolls from main stat into gem power. Like, oh, I don't need gem power. I'm gonna roll again, and then gem power into secondary, secondary into gem power
God,
into main
no,
stat.
boy.
It's like
Oh yeah, that's also like a thing. Like
what?
when re-rolling, like if you're using a legendary dust to like roll a modifier into a different modifier. Let's say you're wanting to hit a major because that is usually like the thing that people struggle with,
Mm,
myself included. Uh, let's say you start from gem power, then you spend a legendary dust, you roll a defensive trade, which is far more common than a major. I don't remember the exact odds, but like they go in like ascending chances to hit.
mm.
So I think a major was like, I don't know, 5 or 7% chance to
Huh?
roll that, something like that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, basically, so if you hit the defensive, you literally cannot hit a major on the next roll. So the next roll is essentially what I call a tax roll.
Yeah.
Because you can't roll from the same modifier and the same modifier, and the game considers all traits. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's so dumb.
It feels so bad.
Yeah. But it considers secondary stat, stamina, and main stat as 3 separate ones. Like, oh, fuck
Hmm.
off.
But also that goes for double, like if you're trying to like re-roll like two of the same modifier into something different. Like let's say I want to hit double ruby and I'm
Mm,
starting from double topaz. It rolls ruby into one of those slots, which makes the next roll essentially a tax roll because I can't
yeah.
re-roll the first slot that has ruby into another ruby.
Yeah. I don't think there's ever a chance where, or a world where rolling double stat or double modifier
Mm.
is worth it. It's so much easier just making another one. The odds are
Yeah,
so fucking slim.
unless you're literally me and you're swimming in marks and you don't know what the fuck to do with them, just don't do it. It's
Make
so
an
bad.
alt. Make a vigor. You know you want to. Join
Don't
us.
want to.
Join
Ah,
us, man.
you can't make me dwarf.
Okay. Next one. It's just like what we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Some set pieces don't look like set pieces when they drop.
Mm.
The same with the relics and weapons. You have to upgrade them to blue before they get their bonus. For relics and weapons, it's purple, and for next as well. So some items don't have their passes before you upgrade them. So yeah, see here relics. When they're green, they don't have their passive. Same with weapons and necks. Duplicate, we've been over that one. Defensive mechanics. This one was added this season for the people who are joining back to Fellowship after a break. Absorb shields are basically worth twice the number shown. All absorbs take 50% reduced damage, so a displayed 20k shield normally takes around 40k. And to break,
Unfortunately, this has made Vigor God. Thoughts?
yes. Nerf Miko? No. That's
Why did she
always a
not get
response.
shields, man? What the hell?
Yeah. Extra weird example I found was that the Winter's Witch boon, the shield you get, gets the normal 50% reduction and still
Yeah.
gives the player its separate 50% reduction.
That shield is some fucking crazy shit. What
Yeah,
the hell?
plus both of these percentages they stack with your crit. So if you know
Oh
a
my
hit
god.
crits you, you have your crit percent
You
chance
can crit
to
shit with that?
yeah, on
Oh my
top of
god.
that, so you have the crit chance crit percent chance to reduce those hits with another 50%.
What the fuck?
So
What is this game?
you have a
What is this game
chance
I'm
on
playing?
the witch's shield. You have a chance equal to your crit to reduce a hit from 100 or 50% chance or 50% damage to 12.5% damage.
That is some
It's insane.
fucking banana shit,
Or
man.
even
What the
less.
hell?
It's like 6.7%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Shields are
it's pretty
insane,
stupid.
and I don't like it.
Yeah, and on top of this, like I think someone asked that in my stream a few days ago, like which shield? Oh, it was in the Savian Discord. He was asking what shield takes damage first, and the way the math works is that if you have 4 shields, those 4 shields take an equal share, until one of them breaks, and then if one breaks, it
Oh
like
yeah.
bleeds into the other ones. So if you have 4 shields of different size, they take 25% each. When the first one breaks, it goes on 33% each, and then when another breaks, it's 50-50. So it's
Yeah, because like we were thinking
split.
about this when we were doing our odd comping bullshit. Because there
Yeah.
was like one instance. Hold on, what fucking E level was it at? Hold on, let me check. it was 64 Everdon.
Hmm.
Mr. Slatus decided to be funny and just took one of the soaks
Oh.
on boss
Yeah.
and just like ran off and decided to like solo soak it. Thought he was making a funny meme, just haha, fucking proc cheat death, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He lived! He fucking lived that solo soak! I do not understand!
Yeah.
There's actually a clip of that. I can probably find it for
I
you.
think,
Hold on.
yeah, you posted it somewhere in your
Yeah,
channel, I think.
It should be there, yep. Let me just link it for you if I can find it once more.
I
Because
follow
like,
up on your channel.
what in the fuck? No, hold on, that's not it. That's not it. Where did I put it? Hold on, I'll just pop over to Slatus to show this one.
Slatus, release the files. The Slatus files.
No, but like we were looking at the fucking logs and it did not make any fucking sense. Like sometimes it's just like, okay, surely the logs will explain this. No, the logs will make you more confused.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm sending you the clip. There you
Just
go.
screen shared. Oh, is it in YouTube? I see. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's Twitch.
Just
Yes.
Oh, what
There
a,
he goes.
what a
And then
funny
where
guy.
does he live?
What?
Where does he live?
And he didn't even say.
No, he gets staggered like fucking 2% or some bullshit. Like, why? What?
Wait,
I
notice
did it.
he has three. He has 3 shields on right now, I think.
Yeah, there's like,
And he
okay, hold on.
insta pops all 3.
Bro. But like still
Pretty
doesn't
good.
even like drop in HP because we got fucking stagger to work with.
Yeah.
And it's just like it was like upwards of like
Darn.
300k unmitigated damage and like just like 200k of it got mitigated because it just takes like what fucking 64k there.
That's fucking funny. He used his fucking relic, group DR.
Yeah. Like he just wanted to pop cheat there, but didn't. Like I don't get it. Why is this game like this?
Oh my god. Well, goated. What a guy.
Throwing for content, actually.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody can also check me on these because I also went into the hero channels again to find some things. So these might be changed, like especially these. But Vigor can pre-hold and overcharge instead of waiting for the previous spell to finish. So Grand Design has a 0.3 second hold requirement, but you can start holding the next ability during the previous cast GCD that effectively removes the wasted hold time between spells.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and again, this wasn't. I took this kind of out of context, so it might be wrong. But if that's the case, it's like, oh, why would they make it like this?
I mean, I just think the fucking like hold overcharge casts are just janky as hell in general.
They're so ass, dude.
They do not feel good to play with. So
yeah, but it's the same in WoW as well.
Yeah,
there's certain like racial abilities for certain races in WoW that have like a race only ability, and some of them they have like an increased GCD like timer, so you can cast them quicker, or they only count like as a quarter of a GCD, but you still have to use the GCD to cast it. So it's just like there's no point to having the accelerated GCD for it.
Pretty much.
But Sylvie can do the same thing with synchronized fluttering. You can buffer the next overcharge by holding it early instead of reacting after the current cast finishes. Small differences each time, but it adds up to throughput. It's just another charging ability. Miko's Perfect Storm does not add your haste directly to its proc chance. I think Porky and Sin talked about this in the hero discussion, that haste is literally useless on Miko because it doesn't really go into your abilities or your proc chances. But yeah, the math is kind of weird. Perfect Storm stats starts at 25%. If you have 20% haste, it becomes 30%, which it should be way more. But not hasted.
Why not?
Yeah, not 45 instead. Oh, well, no emojis. Haste multiplies the base proc chance instead of adding percentage points directly.
Right,
There's a lot of Miko stuff. Earth Fist
Of course.
Barrage is off GCD, but still starts at GCD. Like, why? It's off GCD. It shouldn't count as a GCD.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, so you can cast it without a GCD, but it gives you a GCD afterwards. So it's like it's a half off.
Why?
Yeah. I think it's the same with. Is it the same with Shackle? No, Shackle doesn't. But yeah, and then Miko's twin soul, with its aggro lock, it doesn't really lock because a DPS with a high enough single target can rip aggro, and then the entire aggro from the clone just fucking dies. So if you take one ad out of the locked aggro, it breaks the entire aggro for some reason.
Yeah.
Miko's Serenity can crit and scales with expertise. I don't know how Serenity works. It isn't just a fixed value defensive. With a Stone God interaction, unused healing can also become additional Stone Shield instead of simply being wasted on overhealing, which seems good. But it's something that the tooltip doesn't say. I think Porky mentioned. I think it was Porky or Sin mentioned.
Where's Sin when you need him?
Man, in Germany somewhere. Wait, what? Gundays, rupture buffs slaughter, not rend, even though it says rend in tooltip. That might have been fixed though. I'm not sure about that one. This was confusing enough that the tooltip had to be corrected. If you're building around rupture increasing rend, you're building around the wrong interaction, which is, counterintuitive. And then the philosopher, this has changed this patch, so luckily.
Very recently, yeah.
Yeah, philosopher stops scaling once you reach 50% spirit, because the tooltip was saying that you can get a max amount of 10% of each secondary, but didn't just say that stop scaling after 50% spirit. So you had to do the math of how much spirit 10% of main stat was.
Right.
Which is 50%. So it said it in a very convoluted way.
Yeah, I see.
I think it's is it Mystic? No, not Mystic, it's the other one. The other spirit-based one that says that you don't get any more value after 50%.
Right, okay, yeah, philosopher. Question mark, yeah.
No, that's philosopher, this one. It's the
I don't fucking remember. I don't think about spirit. I play Aeona, hello.
It's not majestic, what's it called?
Hold on. Let me just pull up fucking some
the blessings, yeah.
Blessings. Okay, let me see. Not celestial?
Not celestial,
no.
no.
But...
Is it nothing? It's not Vainglorious. No, Monarch. It was Monarch.
Oh yeah, Monarch was bugged like all of the time. Yep. I don't even know if it works properly right now.
Yeah, probably not. But yeah, so they fixed the tooltip for Philosopher, or the scaling, which is nice. Stuff new players are expected to know.
Oh, hold on. Actually, I have a good one that is like sort of just itemization related in general. So you know the healer weapon?
I might have it down here.
Okay.
Let's take these and you can add it. Write it down. Okay, write it down so you don't forget.
Gotcha. I will make a mental note.
No, you're gonna forget. You have dude. Your ADHD is gonna fucking get it. Write it down.
Open a tab. I will remember.
Write it down.
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down.
Not every interruptible cast should actually be interrupted. It's a very very big noob trap, or not noob trap. It's like base knowledge. This is something most people learn, but people get bad habits in Adept, Contender, and Paragon, and whatever. So they just see a kick and they kick it, or cast and they kick it. And there's a lot of things you don't have to kick. I talked about this with OTM and ARC last week, that a lot of things you can definitely let go through, and even some prio kicks can be kicked if the prio spell is like a D-spell. So if your healer has his D-spell ready, you can let like a dot go through, like the Wither in Stormwatch. That's basically, that's basically a healer kick with a D-spell. So you can let those go through. And the game, of course, doesn't tell you this because it's part of learning the game. But a lot of new people don't know what to interrupt and what not to interrupt. And I think
it's also like situational. Sort of.
Yeah, exactly. And when you get to higher Eternal and people haven't really learned what to kick, it gets really tedious to pug. for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Which also goes into the next points, which is lower difficulties can accidentally teach you bad habits. The way that the progression works right now, with having the lower leagues not having the eternal mechanics, and especially the eternal casts, you can teach yourself by no accident or like of no like malicious intent of your own.
Mm-hmm.
You can learn to kick everything that is wrong for eternal in the lower
Yeah, for
leagues,
sure.
because on lower leagues you have way fewer casts. You just kick whatever you can, and then when you get into eternal, you just kick what you used to kick, and suddenly you just dead because you don't know what to kick now that
Yeah.
every single casting mob have another cast, right?
Yeah, but also it's just no, go on.
The arsonist is a like prime example.
Oh
They
yeah, for
they
sure.
don't have the Uga Flame on lower leagues. So when you
Mm-hmm.
get to Eternal and suddenly you see the Uga Flame, a long fucking cast, and you don't kick it and you just insta die. Yeah.
This should be a teachable moment.
Yeah, and exactly because also in lower leagues and low Eternal, the mobs, they just die before their
Oh yeah,
dangerous
for sure.
mechanic can go through. Especially if you're in a farm key with some higher level players, they just completely slaughter everything, and you don't know what to do. And suddenly you're just in higher Eternal, and you have no fucking clue. Um, and it's not
Yeah, and then
your
there's also like cases like with like caster mobs, like even just their like basic casts, just the bolts, like those will start melting your tanks eventually. Like you need to kick that.
Yeah. Exactly. If you have like a geared tank or a strong tank
Mm-hmm.
like Helena, I feel like, I think we talked about this before, but season 2 did so
Mm-hmm.
much damage to people's ability to play the game,
Oh yeah.
because Iona's stagger was basically a, you can do whatever you want, you don't have to kick,
Second health
and we
bar.
will it's the second health bar, you can just ignore kicking and we can still do every single key. And people just forgot to do simple mechanics, and I feel like that was a really
Yeah.
big decrease in quality players, just like with
Oh,
people
for
who
sure.
play only with Helenas, and suddenly they play with a Miko or Savian who doesn't have grand melee, and suddenly they
Mm-hmm.
experience that mobs have mechanics, you know?
Oh yeah, we need to actually kick shit.
Yeah.
But just for example, like something like the bosses on Uruk,
Hmm?
like
Yeah.
when you go high enough Eternal, like you need to have a kick rotation for the bolts from the fucking caster boss. Like that
Yeah.
shit needs kicked.
Yeah, and
Otherwise the
Stormwatch.
tank is toast.
Yeah,
Oh
Stormwatch.
yeah.
If you don't do perfect kicks on Stormwatch, or near perfect kicks, you wipe.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't miss a
Bye.
single kick.
Yeah. Unless you have triple healer, then you can just tank bolts all day.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, but when you don't have that or a Vigor,
Yep.
that's a little hard. But yeah, 21. I don't think the list is correct, but at this point, your rotation is not really the main objective in harder content. Um, and I think there was some point that I don't think, maybe it was Brian Lecknock discussing this on stream.
Mhm.
The better mindset is do the dungeon mechanics first while maintaining your rotation. But missing kicks or bad positioning and ignore mechanics generally matter more than squeezing out another bit of DPS. Being able to do the
Oh, for sure.
dungeon completely from start to finish without making mechanical mistakes is more important than doing
Hmm.
optimal DPS.
But like in the bleeding edge keys, you have to do both. You have to do
Yeah.
both perfectly, otherwise you're not making the timer, or you just
Yeah.
die.
Yeah, because you can die to either one. If you have bad
Yeah,
mechanics
yeah,
but good DPS, you can die to mechanics, right? But if you
yeah.
have good mechanics but bad damage, your timer just runs out.
Yep.
So it's a double-edged sword. But for
Yeah, but
learning,
we're talking about like the absolute highest level of play here.
yeah, and for new people, learning a dungeon before you do like min-maxing DPS, that's more. It's just more important for this game. Because you can't really, when you only have 4 people and you only have 3 kicks, you might have
Hmm.
very little CC because composition. You really have to know what the mobs do. You have
Oh,
to
for
know.
sure.
um, yeah, what we've been talking about the entire time. Don't assume the tooltip tells you the whole mechanic. Case in point for the rhyme, your winter orbs don't proc exactly how the tooltip says. There was something about the talents not taking all the orbs, only one. Or a free glacial assault counts as a full 5-orb talent strike. Doesn't tell you. Rising talents only counts as one cast for avalanche. It doesn't tell you that. So don't believe the tooltips completely. They're a guideline. They're a guideline. Rarity isn't simply the same item but with bigger numbers. I kind of like. I think this was in the big post that Isidore did with the gearing, like no eternal grind conversation. That conversation is so long. I did not read it all. I'm sorry, Isidore. I'm sorry.
I see that it's still getting like new messages. Like,
it has
from time to time,
1,600 or something, or 1,060, I think was. But yeah, some items. There's like a website that shows this called Fellow Tools. Some items have different stat weights. One item has more stamina than a item of the similar rarity and similar, like, mods and whatever, but the stat weight is different because this one might have 60% stamina and 40% secondaries, and another one might have 40-60 or 50-50, or I think the most extreme is like 30-70, I believe. But yeah, so all items are not equal. Yeah, not all items are equal in stat weights. And some might have all the secondaries, like if it has like 2 secondaries, which all items has, it's not 50-50. It might be 60-60, 66-33, or it might be like 40-60. Again, it depends. And 2 more points, and we can go to Smell's point. Don't assume every WoW plus M+ instinct transfers directly. One of the big things in Fellowship compared to WoW, if you're a WoW gamer, is that every single piece of CC in Fellowship counts as a kick, and it doesn't in WoW. Yeah, and I really like that. That's really cool.
Yeah,
it's just legendary rerolls. Don't really need to go over that again.
Yeah, surely not.
So your point, Smell, was
okay. So the major trait, Visions of Grandeur.
Yeah.
So basically, your weapon ability generates 2.5 spirit points multiplied by a value equal to your weapon ability's default cooldown divided by 30.
Yeah.
I always forget how fucking wordy that description is. It is insane.
Yeah. It is.
But
it's a math.
Yeah.
You gotta do math.
Yeah. So in Healerland, we like to run at least one of this, like, at all times, pretty much.
Yep.
And I think still, like, most healers run the Twilight Skybolt weapon, which is on a 20-second cooldown, 2 charges, OGCD, just the fucking god ability, pretty much. So I don't remember exactly. I believe the math for like how many spirit points you get per weapon ability cast with that one, it's like 1.6 repeating. And we did like some testing with this with a friend of mine, because like I was curious, like, does it actually round up or down? Because like I feel like rounding is never fucking consistent in this game.
Yeah.
And it turns out it does not round at all.
What?
It seems. Yeah. Sometimes it looks like you're getting 1, sometimes it looks like you're getting 2. So to me, that says that the fucking value of spirit points you get from that is not rounded at all.
What? So that's in the logs when you go to resources and then filter for Visions of Grandeur?
We didn't actually check for any logs, but like that was just like from like just dry testing, so to say.
Yeah, okay. Because in the logs
like,
it will
was
say the amount.
Yeah. We should probably check logs sometimes, but we're just not scientists here.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's also very specific, right?
Yeah.
But it matters. It matters, for sure.
Yeah, this is what it looked like from our testing. So rounding is weird.
Yeah. It is weird. Like talking about these spirit, like these shadow lords rounding down also for the mob count as well. Like, so dumb.
And like the fun thing about like this interaction specifically is that because Skybolt gains like CDA equal to your haste, so like that fucking spirit point generation is actually hasted.
Yeah.
So it is actually way better in practice than it looks like on paper, just from the numbers of it. Like it will
Yeah.
generate like way more spirit than the alternatives
Yeah, because I
most of the
feel like
time. I'm
some
pretty
people
sure.
just do the math and like, oh, that's not that good because 2.5 spirit points multiplied by the value of your weapon's default cooldown
Yeah,
divided by 30. Oh, but
yeah,
Skyball's default cooldown is what, 20 seconds?
yeah.
But it has
It's
two
funny.
charges,
Yep.
so it's a
And
lot
CDA,
better.
CDA is good.
And CDA
Actually,
is great for a haste build, yeah.
CDA is like another just like game mechanic that I feel like is not very intuitive at all. I think
Mm.
OTM put it best, describing it as like more seconds per second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like essentially what it is just like your cooldowns count down this much faster.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just like kind of mix it up with CDR, which is just like your cooldowns are this much shorter.
Yeah. Here we like
And
CDR, we remove time, and CDA,
yeah,
the timer goes quicker.
yeah, the time you make time faster.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially, were confused with Monarch because like it gives your major abilities like CDA, and then like a lot of people just like very hastily read that, and it's just like, well, my
Well,
majors don't seem any shorter cooldown. What's this? This is not working. But no, it is CDA and not CDR. These are different.
yeah. I looked at it and I thought, like, okay, a max value of 17%. That can't be that bad. That's so much. It's so much in
Yeah, yeah.
practice.
Like it, like I feel like a lot of people, especially like on the healer side of things, just roll like run with one point of Monarch. Like it is just that good as a value point. Like I
Hmm.
don't think in most cases it is like worth like heavy investment.
Hmm.
It's just like the 1 point does so much for you already.
Yeah,
Because
because you
I'm pretty
get
sure,
8%.
yeah, yeah, you always have like a fair chunk of haste
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah, with the Wayfarer as well.
yep.
Hmm.